Greetings, everybody. In case you don't know, my name is Nathan Glockley, and I'm principal here at the Area Learning Center. This video is going to cover a lot of different things that are going to help you be successful at ALC. Now, my number one job as principal is to help you be successful, and so, that's the only thing that keeps me going every single day, is knowing that I can help students. Now, we've assembled a really solid team of instructors and educators here at the Area Learning Center. And in each and every staff member is dedicated to your success as well. And so I know it's probably pretty easy to say that our number one goal across the school is to help you be successful. And we take our job very seriously. And so I just wanted to share that to start out this video, to know that that's what gets us going every day. And knowing that you're going to go on and do great things in life, and that starts with a solid education, and we're here for you. Now, a couple of things that are going to be really helpful this year is attendance. And so we want to encourage everybody to attend school every day. And for the record, we filled up the quickest we have ever filled up at ALC this year. And so we had a mass of students come down here, and there's a reason why students have come to us. They might have spoken to a neighbor who has had some success at the Area Learning Center. You might have heard it from one of your friends of why you're here. But each and every person at ALC has a story. And the one thing that we pride ourselves in is making sure that we're a warm and welcoming environment. And so we're glad that you're here. But just know that it is a privilege to be here, because there are a lot of students who are now on a wait list to get into the Area Learning Center. And just to be very transparent, is if you don't want to be here, we're not going to keep you here. And we have a different program for you if seat-based isn't working for you. We have independent study and a lot of different options that we can help you in your educational journey. And so the number one thing that's going to help everybody is if you show up each and every day. And so if you're only showing up every once in a while and you're not making any progress, this is a program of choice. And if this isn't working for you, we will find you something that will work. And so it's no hard feelings, no judgment. We're just not going to hang on to students in our seat-based program if you're not going to class, if you're in the hallway and we're having to talk to you. And I understand things happen where students really struggle even going to class for a lot of different reasons. There might be somebody who just really struggles with a lot of different things, and we understand that. So that means you got to come and talk to us. And so, we're going to have a conversation with you, check in, see how things are going. And if something isn't working for you, you're just going to need to come and talk to us, and we'll try to work things out and try to accommodate. So attendance is crucial. And, if you're out in the skywalk making some poor choices, we're not going to be here to, drag you by your ear to class. But at the same time, we also have expectations with our students. You have to be here in order to learn. Now, we do have bus cards. And so each and every day, if you're going to be riding the DTA, you'll get 2 bus cards, one to go home and one to come back. We won't be giving out bus cards during the middle of the day. You have to finish the day with us unless you have some extenuating circumstances and you needed to leave early, whether it's to an appointment or whatever. One thing that is paramount with me as principal are relationships. And so if there is ever a conflict that happens between a staff member and a teacher, or a student to a student, or a student to teacher, it's important to really restore a conversation, have a restorative conversation about, what is going to work. I can think of a lot of situations where, a teacher or a staff member had to talk to a student and things, didn't go as planned. Well, it's important that we take time, to talk through what didn't work, so that next time we're going to know. And if I have ever offended anybody, that's never my intent. I don't wake up trying to offend students, but sometimes I have a bad day, and, maybe I don't have as much patience as I should have, when I'm talking to a student. And hopefully you could share that with me. Like, Mr. G, I'm not taking what you're laying down right now. And so give me some space, all right? And we're going to call it a day, and we'll figure things out the next day. So if you ever do get a bus card early, you know, a couple of situations where you're going to go home and we're going to try it the next day is we don't want to have anybody, you know, under the influence at school. And so this is a place of education. Tech Village is also a professional building, and professionals are coming and going, and we also represent the Duluth Public Schools. And so we don't want to be in the skywalk acting like a knucklehead, because that represents ALC. And they're going to come and they're going to say, hey, Mr. G, we have some kids out here who were, you know, doing stupid stuff in the skywalk. You know, we have a crew that's dedicated to keeping Duluth safe and clean, the Safe and Clean crew in the skywalk. And, you know, we're here to help everybody kind of do their job and make sure that the skywalk is safe also. So, you know, I'll be very, very clear, very, very direct. Substance abuse, I know it's a real issue, and we just can't have drugs in school because some kids are trying to get away from those things. And if it continues to be an issue, we're going to talk to you, and then maybe an independent study might be a better option for you. Okay, so just want to put that out there. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're here to help. We can find you some support if you want to kick a habit. You know, we just want you to make some positive choices with your education. Each and every day, we're going to feed you. You're going to have an opportunity for breakfast. You're going to get a lunch, and you know, feel free to take what you need from the fridge. You know, it's just kind of like a family style. If you need something, we're going to help you get it. We also want people to be responsible. One of the most important characteristics that I strive for each and every day is to be responsible. Responsible with my family, be responsible with my friends, and be responsible with the duty that I have to be your principal. And so, you know, if you're eating and you have some trays that aren't getting thrown away, we're going to come and talk to you and say, you know what, hey, can you grab your tray? Can you throw that in the garbage? Because we do not have a janitor who's going to clean up during the day. We're the janitors. Everybody here is. And so that's an expectation that you pick up after yourself. Okay, we also have, you know, a lot of, you know, really cool opportunities being in this building, you know, to, you know, look down the hallway, and we have a Duluth Counseling Center. Some people might need some of the additional support to make it through their day. They're just right down there. We have Northwestern Mutual. So if you're looking into being a stock trader, you know, we can set you up with some really cool internships. We have a lot of really good opportunities to partner with Lake Superior College and get you on the right track. And so not only is graduation the expectation, but we want to start thinking about what you want to do after high school. Because as soon as you get that diploma, you know, you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do, and we want to be able to support you in any way possible. Now, coming into Tech Village, it doesn't feel like a normal school, and so we ask that you are very professional when you're walking in the hallways, you know, and not being a loud knucklehead, because people are trying to work. And, you know, I just want to reiterate that we are guests here in Tech Village, and we also, you know, just want to be appropriate. Now, for the rest of the periods 2, 3, and 4, you're going to have an opportunity to talk about what your job is, okay? And it has to be a two-way street. So if we're asking students about what your job is, we're going to talk about what teachers' jobs are, okay? And then we're going to talk about what our job is. And it'll be some interesting conversations that you're going to have with all of the staff. We're going to invite all the adults in, because all the adults are authority figures in the building. And we request that, you know, that we're being respectful to each other, and that there isn't much that we can't solve with a conversation. And, you know, hopefully you feel welcomed at this school. And, you know, if there's a principal who has what Mr. Vold calls dolls in his office, if you haven't had a chance, come take a look. They're called action figures. All right. You know, but I want to connect with all of you, and I want our staff to connect, because relationships are what drives education. And so on Thursday, I'm going to do some class visits and just kind of check in, see how that worked for everybody. And We are going to be building consensus. And some of you might not know what consensus is. It's essentially we agree to do something. Okay, so it's going to be an agreement. And, a way that I've found to build consensus is after we talk about what's my job, what's your job, and what's our job, we're going to say a fist to a 5. Now, a fist is something that, let's say we have to clean up after ourselves. That's something that we think our job is. And someone says, hey, I can't agree to that. I want Mr. Glockley to clean. I'm going to say, hold on. I'm not a custodian. I'm not your guardian. I'm not your mom. I don't want to pick up after you. Okay, sorry. That's not going to work here. You're going to have to pick up your own and be responsible. Okay. This is a fist. I'm not going to do it, Mr. G. Okay, well, we're going to have to talk and continue to talk until we can at least get you to a 1, which is a 1 is fine. I'll throw my stuff in the garbage and I'm not going to be happy about it. Hey, that's fine. If I can get you to a 1, that's also another standard that we try to live by is cooperative. All right, so responsible, cooperative. Okay, those are really important things to have a healthy school culture and climate. Okay, and then a 5 is, hey, let's go on the road. I'd love to partner with you, and let's go sell this program to another school. All right, so I'll clean up everybody else's trays, so I don't really care. I just want to have a clean, cafeteria or commons area. So that would be a 5. All right, so we're going to go through that process, and hopefully that will be a good experience for everybody and helping us build some expectations together. So with that, I want to thank you for your time, and I'll be in and about, in the classrooms on Thursday, and I'll see you in the hallways, and I appreciate your time. All right, thanks everybody.